Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. My name is Vinay and we like watching anime. My favorite anime is One Piece, but we react to everything action, horror, comedy, thriller, slice of life, rom-com, bizarre animes, and fantasy animes as well. That's kind of sort of fits into the category of anime that we are watching today. That's what we are watching. We are watching the Apothecary Diaries, and that's season 1. And we are on episode 2. And if you want to check out the reaction to the first episode and all the other animes that I've been watching, there's a link in the description for the playlist. And hope you enjoy it. This is a peculiar anime because I haven't seen much animes of like stuff happening in the past, like around this time frame. So we don't know what's happening. And also, this seems like an anime that's based in ancient Chinese kingdom and not exactly Japan. Our main character is Maomao. She's an apothecary. She was abducted when she was a kid, and well, she's now in the emperor's palace, and she helps out with normal stuff. She's not well endowed. She's just extremely smart. She's very much curious about medicine and its applications, and she kind of is always looking. Well, she's not looking for it, but she looks at symptoms and she's trying to find out what could be the problem and how can she cure it, and that's just the way that is. The story started a little bit different than we know. We don't know the kingdom. We don't know where they are. We don't know how or who the king is or the emperor is at this point. We just know that she is a part of one of the servants of the rare palace, and she's not very stand out. She keeps a low profile, but she still wanted to help the queens, both the queens whose children were struggling with some sort of disease or some sort of illness, and they were all dying at a very young age. And through she figured out what that was. Apparently, it was some sort of foundation or powders that the queens had been using to make their kids more pale. And she figured out that was poisonous because she's seen lots of cases back in the day when she was living in a brothel and all the other prostitutes were dying of this. And she did make a cure for that as well. But apparently, only one queen um, was lucky enough or fortunate enough to have her child saved. The other queen wouldn't listen, and because there's a rivalry between the queens, and she died. So Jinshi and the queen whose child survived, they are now together. They together now promoted her to some sort of position that we don't know if it's high position or not, but it's still higher than what she used to be, which was a servant. So now we're gonna find out what's happening and how this anime relates. It's sort of like detective work, but like in the medieval past or wherever that kingdom or time frame is. So it's enjoyable. So let's find out what's happening next. Apothecary Diaries Season 1, Episode 2. Oh yeah, people were dying because they were having some sort of food that appears to be poison during the war times. Hmm. Before they even do anything, I just want to predict that it's not the villagers. There wouldn't be any one person doing some sort of tricks on the soldiers. I think it's the vessel that they're cooking in. Could be lead, could be some sort of metal poisoning, but we'll find out. Or like a expired ingredient. Oh, she's a concubine. She's not a queen. Hmm. Yeah, I don't think she can. I don't think she wants to. Not that she can't. You're a eunuch. How will you seduce her? J Pavilion. Okay. She's disgusted by it. Mao Mao. Oh, her kid is alive and she's happy about it. Oh, she's gonna have to change her dress. Something wrong? Hmm? Something's about to go down. No. Oh, just assuming stuff about some of the people. Wait till they find out that she was actually really loved and pampered. Ready to cry? Ah, okay, we found out what a new job is, but I wanna say some stuff here. First off, I'm not used to these names. Mao Mao and Yi Lang and a lot of other things in Shaolin. Definitely based in China. Second off, I don't know the difference between a concubine and a queen. Like I know what the role of concubine is, but what's the difference? Like if the queen is ill, then can concubine take their place? Does that happens or like? And there are ranks within concubine, so somebody is first rank, somebody second rank, kind of like that. Is that the situation here? I'm not aware of what's happening or what the title or the hierarchy is, but if you know, do let me know because I would really love to find out and get better understanding of what the current scenario is. Second, and thirdly, is it just me or girls with freckles are kind of considered not beautiful though there? I personally find freckles really cute and beautiful, but it's just crazy to me that because she has freckles, she is not considered well worthy, or it might be considered like she has some sort of marks on her body that makes her like ugly or something, or like not up to the standard or something like that. I'm not sure how the situation is, but my opinion, that freckles are really cute. Then she is well read and she knows apothecary. She's well mannered as well. So I'm getting the sense that the other lady in waitings are not as smart as she is, or at least the head lady in waiting is a little bit different and smarter and much more intelligent, and that's why she's the head than the other three, which are emotional bunch from the looks of it. But they're still good people, and there's no rivalries from what I'm seeing, or to become the head or something like that. They're just happy to be there, serving their lady concubine, and she's very happy that her son is alive. That's actually good. And well, lots of stuff is happening. So far, we only know one part of the palace, so we have to find out what's happening in the other parts, and is this the same situation there, and is it common for lady to have multiple lady in waitings, and how many concubines does the current emperor or king has, and do they also have somebody like her, like Maomao? But I guess second episode we'll find out as we go forward. And I just found it funny that Jinshi thinks he can seduce them. He's a eunuch, right? At least that's what we know. He's a eunuch, unless they are lying about it, and he's somebody really important. But if he's a eunuch, I mean, dude, what's the point? And also, do you really even care? A smart person like Mama wouldn't, but she's the poison tester. Okay. Wow. Ah, yeah, that's what her role is. Oh. Wow, that's actually cool. You see the cat ears she has gotten? She gets to taste delicious food. Sorry, is it just me or is the voice actor for that guy Gojo? It just seems like that's Gojo from Jujutsu Kaisen. Oh, wow. 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 I like this lady in waiting. Yeah, she's actually cool. That was a smart move, not gonna lie. Oh, they don't even let her work? She, she looks like a pig. The disgusting face. Mm, wow. Rhododendron. Okay, wow, she's knowledgeable. What? What? She loves it. Okay. Why do I get the feeling that he is not really a eunuch? I have a I have a sort of feeling that she is, let's say, not attracted to men. Considering literally everybody from the palace falls for him, and she just gives him that disgusted look. Either she's too passionate about her work and she just loves to create medicines and research and do all that stuff, and she prioritizes that over humanly emotions, let's say, or she's just not into him. And not him in particular, but like not every man. And if that's the case, wow, quite the forward thinking for what time she is in. And though we have not seen the other way around, I'm just speculating at this point that that might be the case. Um, yeah, so what? It was poison, but it was poison because of the wood that they were using, or like the utensils they were using by themselves. I don't understand. I think she mentioned that there's poison everywhere around the palace, like in the flowers, in the petals, in the roots of certain things, in the stems of certain things, and the what the soldiers carry stuff with them, like the utensils with them. So is it because they were in the environment and they were using certain things to throw into the fire that turned out to be poisonous and feel nauseated? And if that is the case, that was very simple. I was thinking something really dangerous, like metal or lead poisoning, but apparently that's not the case. That was an easy solve for her. She didn't even have to go to the actual place and sniff it out. Which I like to point out that she has heightened senses, doesn't she? She can taste and smell the poison, or literally aphrodisiacs, or a substance that's not supposed to be there within this food items without it even tasting. So props to that. I don't know how she came to do that, but she's actually a genius. She might as well be a very high IQ genius person who does not blend well in society because she was a loner before we even saw her. She was doing stuff on her own. So I think that will actually help her in this job. The way they show her being excited with like all the cat ears. That's actually funny.
マオマオ様、改めまして、
Hmm.
どうも、あれの付き人は大変そうだな。こちらへどうぞ。
And she's got a whole inventory of stuff that she can use. Yep, yep. I was expecting that expression, considering she would have to find out everything, and now she it's just readily available. Wow, she couldn't even use paper there.
どうぞ。ありがとうございます。足りないなら用意すればいいだけのことだ。でも、飯のさらに南方で取れるものですよ。交易品を探せば見つかるだろう。
She's making an aphrodisiac. She still isn't wearing her uniform. Oh wow, chocolate was actually a thing then at that time.
横島な客が売れっ子妓女の関心を買うために渡したが残念ながらやり手が回り出禁を食らう羽目になった。これでよし。よし。これなら冷やす必要がないか。そうだ。これなら冷やす必要がないか。
Does she make like brownies or cookies? Wow, that's beautiful.
冗談だ。
Yeah, he's definitely not a eunuch.
そうか。それで私もこれで失礼します。あの子、薬を作れるんですね。頼もしいわね。
I think that's what's keeping her alive in this whole palace.
手を煩わせた。ありがとう。
Ooh, ooh. Wait, what? That was creepy. All right, I now understand that I am not expecting a very fast pacing from this anime. It's a very slow burn, and yeah, okay, depending on how it turns out, it might be an amazing anime or it might be just a downer. And I am not one who stops watching anime in the middle of a season and just drops it. I would watch it full, but I would seriously consider not watching season 2 if season 1 is not good. It's got a high ratings, that's why I'm giving this a go, but trust me, you wouldn't go alive. You wouldn't go with rating only because a lot of times it happens that you end up watching a show that is very high rated and then it turns out to be like the most boring show you ever watched for like 90% of the time, and then the rest 10% picks it up and it makes you feel like, oh, that was an amazing show, but you have to keep watching it for like this much. No, don't do that. I don't do that. At least I watch the show. I would need to. It would need to be a good show to watch from the start uh, for me to completely watch it for all seasons, right? And certainly there are these shows which don't go for like multiple seasons, like how the big three used to be, and so there's no need for filler episodes here. So everything that we are watching will be canon. I, for one, appreciate the fact that this anime, Toho Animation, has done an amazing job for the animation. I love it. The theme songs, the start entrance OP, the soundtrack, the background music, and the ending soundtrack, all of them are really good. Oh, so OST. That's what I was thinking of, opening soundtrack as well. That was actually really good, and the animation does it a favor by being so well. The thing was, it led us up to the point in the last episode where it mentioned that, oh hey, this is the problem, where soldiers are getting poisoned, which got solved within like seconds, and the rest of the episode was something else. Well, I think we are at this point building on the characters and the anime and the environment and the surroundings and everybody's kind of characters. So I'll give it the benefit of the doubt. But I would much more like to see something actually happening and Miss Apothecary, Miss Detective actually doing some work that's really, really impactful. You know what I mean? Feel free to disagree with me, yeah, but there's been plenty of anime that you watch and you feel like, oh, hey, nothing's happening. Like I felt the same way about Frieren. So first 6 episodes you watch, it's happened like it's there. You are watching at a constant level and it goes up and down, but slightly. And then like in the seventh episode, I don't know if you watch this, but spoiler alerts, when she fights the first demon, that's when you find out, oh no, this is going down. This is shit is actually amazing. And that's when the show picks up legitimately. Same thing with solo leveling, you get into first 2 3 episodes and then it's like, yeah, nice. But I'm expecting that kind of thrill from this anime as well. Hopefully that turns out to be the case. Otherwise, I'm not sure I would be interested in watching it as we go further. But anyway, that was a good episode. Not the best we have seen. At least the first episode I liked a lot, and I'm hoping it gets better over time. So thanks for watching. Let me know what you think about this episode in the comments. If you agree with me, if you feel a little bit different, and what do you think about the characters and the plot at this point. Let me know all about it in the comments, and we'll see you for the next one. Until then, bye bye.